Alright, everybody, welcome back to another Payday video. Today is day 9 of whatever the heck this event is called. We got day 9 paper gain, and as you can see here, we got 3 more heisters and 2 dozers. We got Wick. We got. I broke the website. Oh well. Imagine that's there. Like, that's actually a part of the website. Imagine that. So, criminal artwork. Heisting is in some way an art form. The 3 heisters, so-called Wick and Bodie, all use different styles and techniques, but together they perform pieces that will forever be remembered. However, certain armored-clad critics will always try to ruin what you've created. But grab that minigun and keep painting the town red. Okay. Well, so we got ourselves the Black Dozer, or the Saiga Dozer, which also is a Skull Dozer. I don't know how the heck that works, but okay. So its paper cut risk level is apparently very high. Bodie's level is pretty much overkill, so... Which honestly, I think he shouldn't have any of these because he just sucks, you know. He's a ripoff. The Brenner, 1 difficulty, makes sense. Dozer, just straight up 1 down. Headless Dozer, 1 down. John Wick, you know, he's a bit of mayhem. Sokol, he's overkill, and Minigun apparently is mayhem. And then there's a police car, which is apparently Death Wish. So, you know. And that's, yeah. There isn't really anything else to say. Tomorrow, Greenbridge is going to come out, or new heist. Anyways, let's talk about one more thing here. Let's go on the website here. Or not website, Steam. Day 9. You're up against a wall. What's good, heisters? And I am the wall. It's a bulldozer time. That means we release not 1, not 2, but 3 bulldozers since we love a good fight. We did send Bodie, Wick, and Sokol to steal a cop car, stuff it with Brenners and miniguns, and fill the air with hot lead. Day 9 of... Okay, nobody cares. Behind the scenes. My heister. First of all, we'd like to thank everyone who already submitted their own heister. We love your creativity and can't wait to decide on a winner. Even if it will be a tough decision, tomorrow is the last release of our 10 days event, the search for Kento. Therefore, we decided to set up the deadline for all hashtag my heister submissions to 14/2 p.m. I have no idea. What is that, like Central Eastern Standard Time? I don't know. On Wednesday, the 12th of April, meaning tomorrow. Stay tuned, Overkill Simon. But that's not just it. We got ourselves the pen deals. Just pens everywhere. Pens are everywhere. Right? They're just everywhere. Pens. If you don't know, recently Overkill has decided to make a little party hat where they give people pens. Yep. Okay, moving on. Also a bunch of helpful tips. Did I get a code? How does my boss get a code? What? Okay, you know what? Screw it. Forget it. Okay. Anyways, moving on. We got ourselves, and the winner is, congratulations to Many Gun, Clover Raptor. Free Mega Mask will be unlocked for all players. Mega Death, right there. Mega Death pretty much looks like the Crystal Skull met Pirates of the Caribbean Skull. Yeah. Anyways, Manny Gun, Clover Raptor. Once more, you, the Payday 2 community, showed us at Overkill your skills, and it was impressive. Congratulations to Manny Gun, Clover Raptor, who was the first to enter the correct password and not only unlock the Mega Death mask for everyone, but also won the chance to create his own Payday 2 mask together with us. We are sorry for the inconvenience that occurred due to the heavy load on the website during these exciting minutes. Stay tuned, Overkill 7. So, if you don't know why I'm a bit upset about this whole thing, is because this whole thing was actually messed up. This whole little puzzle thing was apparently messed up to begin with. Now, let's go over here to the puzzle wasn't solved. It accidentally thought people signing in for housewarming keys won the puzzle. Presumably, when you solve the puzzle, you are asked to sign in through Steam. This signing in function is shared by Hoxton housewarming page where you sign in to get a key for that party hat. The reason why the puzzle page showed different winners is because different people had logged into the housewarming page and the website thought you were winners. Welp. The password was Leopard Day 14. I have no idea how to say that, so don't get mad at me. The 14 comes from the amount of skulls in the paper crafts, and the term was found using the remaining letters using the paper craft symbols and heat street ad. Leopard, whatever that is a family of I'm gonna say minerals. You know, like you get in at a what the heck is that place called again? Like a spa, which include the rabbit bunny, which ties into Easter, which ties into Easter egg. Bad coding on their site, as usual, but the puzzle was solved. So, then it's over here that the community update. The puzzle has been solved. Congratulations to for solving the puzzle. Everyone now gets access to the Mega Death mask, as well as he gets to design his own mask as he sees fit. Both masks are going to be free. Edit. So the names keep constantly changing. I've been following the names thus far. Sokol Russian Bear, Choke Master Wib, names. So you can see here that there are a bunch of people who are apparently supposedly had solved it, and then this other guy solved it. We don't know who originally solved it, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I mean, it was this guy. It was this guy. The thing is when you have this much bad of a coding system, and you're not entirely quite sure who is the winner, it's hard to tell who is the winner because there's so many people signing in, solving the puzzle, and just wondering, oh, I don't understand what, you know what I'm saying? So then you go over here, edit to. Apparently there's some way to put your name on the site itself, so people have been screwing with it. Whether or not it was accidental, and the site has been taken down. If you type overkill.com/thepuzzle, you'll get redirected to the search for Kento site. Edit. So according to Ace Bats, it was on Overkill's end. They used the cookies from housewarming site. So if someone got on there, it'd think they solved it. That's why it kept changing. We don't have a definitive person who did it, but we'll see soon. So a bunch of people thought they were going to be the winner, and they weren't the winner. This whole event has been, I wouldn't say a disaster, just not well planned. Because here's the thing, right? Let's go back to the website. Day 1 was pretty much kind of like alright, well, we're not going to get anything. You can send in a heister that will be the new Kento. Then you go over here, new heist. That was a lie. It was Heat Street. It's not new. It's classic. That was remade. Day 3, Clover, more paper game, which I didn't mind. People started to catch on that there was a puzzle that was released, I think, around this day, and they realized that the paper crafts had to do something with it with their feet. Day 4, new game mode, new skins, visual mode, which so far this has been the best day out of all the days, in my opinion. Yes, Heat Street is good, fun, and, well, I did enjoy it. They did, pretty much make it canon now within the story. It's not even a retelling. It's just like, oh, we're doing the same thing again. Here's my thing, right? here's what I firmly believe about Overkill making all the heists, the classic ones, now not classic. It's pretty much like one of the endings for Reservoir Dogs, which, while they were trying to get, I guess, producers or people to fund the movie, one of the people wanted, at the end of the movie, everybody came back to life. That's how I feel about this. It would be like you took Reservoir Dogs, you remake it, and there's nothing wrong with remaking something, right? I have no problem with remaking something as long as you stay somewhat true to the same material and you don't do it too badly. But the thing is, okay, never mind. Here's just my cat doing stuff. But if you remake it too badly, like say this, right? You know, it's the same thing. You get new actors, maybe adding a few extra scenes that aren't that well, not that bad, affecting with the story. Just, little neat things to make sense for a remake. Or you go in the completely opposite direction, being like, well, Mr. Pink was actually an accountant, and Mr. Blonde was a girl the whole time, and Mr. White was the father of Orange, and Mr. Blue was God. That's how I feel that Overkill is basically done with these heists. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm okay with them fully, but oh well. I mean, I'm going to have to see what they do to Diamond Heist and No Mercy. Because one, Heat Street was actually pretty good. The only thing that really I complained about was the fact that it's now, well, one, it had Locke, which, again, I have no real problem with the voice actor. It's just the character got annoying for me whenever I played Birth of the Sky. But, I'm not I don't hate Locke with a passion. Like, I'll recorrect myself right now. I just dislike the character. It's fine if he's in the game. I'm very happy that the voice actor is actually getting money for something that he loves. He loves the community, and apparently he loves the game and loves voicing that character. So why, I'm not going to, I'm not going to say, he should be removed or anything. No, he should stay. If he's generally making people happy and being somewhat of a good character, then stay. I'm just one of the few people that dislike him. I don't hate him. Hate would be more like I just want him to get, I want Overkill to get rid of him from the game. Like Bodhi, for instance, right? I hate Bodhi, but it's entirely fine for Locke to be in the game. I just dislike him, but if he's making people happy, then he should stay. But Bodhi's making no one happy. He's a complete ripoff of Patrick Swayze. He's not even a ripoff. It's like oh my gosh, it comes full circle. Bodhi is basically what has happened to Payday 2. It's like a remake. Alright. So then we get... So yeah, I love the new game mode. Crime Spree is one of the best things. New skins, armor skins, I don't really care for it, but that SWAT and skull and just black armor looks really cool. Here's the thing. The bone one is not really my thing. I don't know why. I just don't like bone-oriented, like skeleton-oriented ones. If it's a skull, then that's fine. But if it's like, bones, it's just... I don't know. It's just not my thing. The visual modes, pretty much broke the game for a bit, but hopefully they'll fix them soon. Day 5 was pretty good. Day 6, it broke the game. It broke the game with its stupid mods that required you to have the HD, like high quality definition gun models. Also, a CZ that is not accurate to an actual CZ. Which, here's the thing. I don't mind if Overkill changes the CZ from, like, CSGO a bit. Here's what I think they should have done. They should have kept the 15, right? 15 magazine. Or, magazine. But in total ammo, you should probably have, like, 80 or 100, right? And have a pickup rate of maybe, like, you get 2 bullets each pickup drop. That would have been fine. That would have been fine with me. Right? And I'm fine with the damage and armor piercing and stuff, but it's just like, you've made the gun... I find the gun entirely useless. I don't see the point in having it at all. And I know people are going to complain about me saying this and saying like, well, I mean, you could shoot through shields. Look, I've used the weapon. It's okay, but it's not viable for... I personally don't find it viable for one down in any of the sense possible. Now, is this a fun gun to use every once in a while? Sure. But is it viable to the game and its purpose? I could go behind... Here's the thing. I can go behind a shield, tase the shield, and shoot him with a shotgun. I can shoot him with any weapon instead of just having to stand there in front of him and then shoot him. By wasting, countless resources into a gun that has the lowest magazine so far as I know. Here's the thing. Armor-penetrated, revolvers make sense. Because they're revolvers. They're magnums. They have a very high penetration armor. That's what they're designed for. They have high penetration armor piercing. But do you see those? No. They have, the magnums have, a low magazine. Sorry if I keep saying the same words. I'm losing track. But revolvers, magnums, they have a low ammo clip for a reason because of their armor piercing. A CZ does have alright armor penetration, but shouldn't be that low for such a pistol as a CZ. Revolvers have a reason to have such a low ammo. Anyways, the new throwable probably is replace my throwable. I'm going to be using it a lot more. I don't know. I might be switching to flashes to, inserting rounds every once in a while. I'll never use a Molotov. I've never really used a Molotov before. The only times I ever use a Molotov is for, basically grinder. Whenever I did Hawks and Breakout Tabula Rasa, that's what I always used it for. And the mass pack was another mass pack, so nobody cares. Day 7, more paper gain. The puzzle was getting closer. Day 8, the AI features was in a beta, so I could not test it out. Cosmetic feature, basically hints and tips, which also have broken English. And the community safe, which I did make a video on, but I'm not going to release it because, one, I think I'm done with Unsafe a Heistathon as a whole. It just wasn't... I think it was a fun series to begin with, but now it's just kind of like, eh. Like, there isn't really much I can improve on with the series. There's nothing I I do this crazy thing, because that's what I want to do. I want it to be not always the same thing, but that's what it became. So I think I'm going to stop Unsafe a Heistathon. This will probably be the last. I don't know, unless something comes down the line, which, I might want to try. But at this point, it's pretty much completed. So I'll probably wrap that up later today in the series. And I don't know. I'll keep the footage if I ever want to post the video actually and show you guys what would have been. Because here's the thing. I recorded the opening, right? And then I had two separate videos. One which I went on a full rant and, said some stuff which I wasn't really proud of. And the second one was more chilling, like kind of calming. And I did say some of the stuff from the other one, but I said it in a more calming tone. And actually, I find it constructive at least. But, yeah. I don't really see a point in continuing on with that series. I might post it later soon, but I think Unsafe a Heistathon is done for now. If it's done, if it doesn't come back in when the game is over, then when you come back to this video, it is pretty much over and done. So, yeah. Hopefully not a whole lot of people get mad. Now, day 9 here, pretty much broke the puzzle. People don't know who won. Well, they have a definitive winner, apparently, where we get all a mega death mask, which looks alright, but it just seems kind of odd to make that, you couldn't have, why not keep going with what you got here? Keep going with the heisters, because that's what people love. They love getting heister mask, right? They love the Mega Clover. They like the Mega Sydney. They like the Mega Rust now that you've implemented. What I would find is a Mega Wick Mask would be hard. But, just add I find that should have been it. A Mega Hero Giro Mask. That should have been it instead of a Death Mask, which I'm entirely fine with a Death Mask. But it should have been Mega Jiro, because it makes the whole sense for the event, right? It's like, oh, it's Japanese, and you get it's the search for Kento. You get to find a mask. You get to find a Mega Jiro mask. But oh well. Tomorrow is the last day. We got ourselves the new heist and the mask pack, or what I like to call Greenbridge and another bollocks pack that you're not going to pay attention to. So, thank you for watching. And I should probably say this before people say that, I'm not having fun with the game anymore. The thing about Payday is that it has changed from what it originally was. From now, it's no longer when Almir says, thanks for robbing banks with your friends and stuff, it's no longer about robbing banks anymore. Like, you threw that out the window so long ago that it's not about robbing banks anymore, because you cut that whole bit out, basically. There's only a few banks that we have in this game, which I've said before, there's a lot, but there's not that much to do anymore. Or, well, I guess I shouldn't say that. There's not a whole lot of sensible stuff to do anymore. Like, robbing a jewelry store makes sense. Robbing a diamond store makes sense. Robbing a bank makes sense. Robbing a lot of things makes sense. But, going out, getting a bunch of goats, and going to a barn, it just doesn't... At least they're going back somewhat to their roots from here. So what can we look forward from this? Well, we know Greenbridge is coming out. We know the 2 classic heists are coming out, that being Diamond Heist and No Mercy, which are going to be heck of a lot of fun, in my opinion. And I think it kind of makes sense to have them last, in a sense, because here's the thing. When they released First World Bank and Slaughterhouse, it was kind of more what brought back Crime Fest that year, 2016 Crime Fest. Well, actually, it was 2015 Crime Fest, I'm pretty sure. But, it brought back kind of like, oh, what a crappy kind of content, that they did, I guess, for a lot of people. But moving on from that, then you got the Wolf Pack, which kind of brought people back a bit, was nice to play, still is. Then you got Panic Room, which a lot of people enjoyed. And then you got this, right? I find this being like spring break, like literally being spring breaking out, you know what I'm saying? Because you got Heat Street and then you got Greenbridge. They feel very kind of spring, or like kind of beginning of the year kind of oriented heists in my feel. And Diamond Heist and No Mercy are very end of the line, because Diamond Heist, right, is one of people's favorite heists in Payday the Heist. A lot of people will say, well, my favorite heist was First World Bank. A lot of will say Heat Street. A lot will say No Mercy. And a lot will say Diamond Heist. So to have Diamond Heist and No Mercy, which are 2 of my favorite heists at the end, is honestly nice to have. Warms my heart. Hopefully Diamond Heist will be fully stealth this time. And there should either be pre-planning or an asset that makes you buy the correct codes, like buy a higher chance of getting the correct codes, which honestly people hate, but since people don't have any money to spend on anything anymore, or well, people have money that they can't spend on anything anymore, it gives them something to spend on. And No Mercy, here's the thing about No Mercy. They can't make it canon. They can't. There's no way they can make it canon. It will be an alternate timeline. That's what they're going to do. Here's what I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Diamond Heist will be the somewhat last heist for Payday. Will be the last classic heist. We'll probably find someone's son and then, get the codes, rob the diamond, and that's about it, right? Or rob back the red diamond or something. But for No Mercy, it's going to be an alternate timeline up to a certain point in Overkill's already existing weird, screwed up timeline. And it's going to lead into the Walking Dead game. Guarantee this. I guarantee this is what they're going to do. They're going to basically make it so it goes off into the Walking Dead. Because Valve, right, I'm pretty sure Valve would be like, oh yeah, sure, do a Walking Dead crossover with our map. Just go ahead. That's how they're going to get away with it. it's going to be Left 4 Dead and also Walking Dead oriented for No Mercy. So that's just my thoughts on that, what they're going to do with that. Now, for Payday 3 Secret, or Payday 2 Secret, my bad. I guess here's the thing. People have already said that there is a Payday 2 Secret out there, and everybody knows what it's going to be for. It's either going to be now for a mega mask that you basically get to make yourself, or you get your own sweepstakes room somewhere for like 5 days and recollect your life, or, you know, you get early access to Payday 3. Now, whatever it is, I would like to get on it because, one, it would just be nice to be a part of something, in my honest opinion. And since I've been a part of this game for since when? Since Crime Fest, the original Crime Fest, I'm pretty sure, when we broke out Hoxton. I've been around since Gauge Assault Rifles Pack / Payday 2 Hotline Miami. I've been around since then, and seeing how this game has grown, I've grown. I've switched computers. I've, made a hopefully good channel for people to watch, and it's honestly going to be sad in a sense, but also heartwarming, because I've been around this game series. I've been around Overkill. I've been around this community. I've been around a lot of places. I've been around a lot of this game for a long time. And, it will be kind of like where it's going to be, best way to put it is me and my friends, Ness, Mats, TB, a lot of guys. We used to play Gary's Mod a lot, I know, right? But we used to play TTT a lot on the server, and it was really the only server we play on, and we did so much on there. And when it went down and just a lot of people weren't playing on it anymore, Ness pretty much said, it was kind of like we, in a sense, got out of school, in a sense. Like, we're kind of reminiscing what happened. It's kind of like school time, in a sense. Like, well, I mean, not necessarily, but you know what I mean? That's kind of like in that sense of like remembering your past with so many other people, and now you only have strict people, that you hang out with and do other things with, right? It's kind of like you met all these people during school, and then you go on with your life, moving on from that. It's kind of like that. And not necessarily this will happen for Payday for me, but it's kind of like it in a sense, right? I've been around this community ever since, for you guys, it's been around since the Jiro trailer, really, that my channel got started, right? A lot of people watched the Jiro trailer, the Yakuza pack, and a lot of you hated my opinion on it, which, I couldn't really take the time. Now I just don't care. But, we've grown. You guys hated me. You guys have liked me through the years. We've been through this road for so long, and to see Payday 2 eventually ending, heck, there's going to be other games that we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing Raid because, shoot, I want to play that game. I love Lion Game Lion. They have been amazing towards me. I want to play 10 Chambers' new game. They've been amazing towards me. Just a lot of awesome people. And even though Overkill hasn't really, I guess I would say Overkill doesn't really know me. I don't know if they know me or if they just don't pay attention to me, but, I still don't. Look, we may have differences of what we want in this game, but I hope for the best for them. I hope that for the best of Overkill. And once Payday 2 is ended, I'll probably stop making Payday 2 content. Unless something comes around the corner, and then we'll take a look at it, right? But we're probably going to be moving on to Raid, to 10 Chambers' new game, to Overkill's The Walking Dead. Just a bunch of other great games that I'm really excited for. So, it's kind of odd to say this, like, during April, like, during, an event like this that, we still got a few more, but this is like our last this is our last spring break from Payday 2, so it's just kind of odd. This took a weird spin. I was like, oh my gosh, they're just messing up. Well, I wouldn't say messing up the game, but just like doing a lot of things that I wouldn't agree with. But just kind of being a bit negative about the game, and now we're just like reminiscing. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys, too, that have been around this channel, even new people. Hopefully you guys will stick around. Hopefully you'll enjoy the content. I know I do make videos that a lot of people don't watch, like the Doom series, the Fallout New Vegas series, but I make those videos because hopefully, one, I want to make them, and two, maybe someone will enjoy them, right? But yeah, I know a lot of people will leave after Pay 2 content is ended, but that's alright. I know I will accept that because I know a lot of people are going to leave because, and maybe some people will stay because I'll play Raid, I'll play Overkill's The Walking Dead game, hopefully, The Walking Dead game, hopefully, 10 Chambers new game. Hopefully you guys will stick around then, but if not, I completely understand, and I just want to say thank you for watching the few videos you've had. Anyways, I'm going to go take a shower and start working on the video when I get out and get myself a bagel with some cream cheese on it. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day, guys.